Hey there YouTube, I'm Yukitsu, this is Yukitsu Times, welcome to my channel, welcome to a little bit of relaxing with Yukitsu. So, we're just going to play ourselves a nice relaxing game here of Steel Division Normandy 44, which is probably not the best choice of game if you want to kick back, relax, and have yourself a good time. Playing as Canadians up against the 21st Panzer, so that's going to be a thing, I guess. We'll see if people are still doing that sort of thing that I was complaining about. Well, not even really complaining about, just commenting on it as being an ineffective strategy that people seem to like taking. So we'll see if that's still something people do, or if people have moved on to doing some other cheese strategy. I know that there's certainly probably something that infantry players use that's completely different, but for the most part, this is an armored deck, so we can expect armor. We're not up against Panzerlehr, so I can't really expect them to be doing some of the stuff that Panzerlehr players do. I might want to actually get the might just want to grab the ram on this side instead of that. Let's do that, and then we have to just fill in the rest of the map with infantry here, so we'll go ahead and do that. We don't need too much infantry against these Panzer armies here, but you still need quite a bit if you want to take ground. So in particular, you still have to worry about the fact that they've got those Panzer Grenadiers who are extremely powerful. But we are going to want to bring up at least one rifle leader here. It's going to be able to help us with dealing with some of the enemy's more effective close range tanks that I'm not going to be able to cover with my angles here. And I think we need a little bit more on this side, so we'll have one extra rifle squad over here and one less by our tank. We'll put this guy over here, I think, for now. It's going to be hard for me to actually push forward into some of these bits of terrain here, but this ought to do for now. Okay, so where should I put this tank here? Like, it's a very important question. I think we're actually going to bring him around to here for the time being. Get our Humber. Bring this up to this tree line over here. I need another Humber or another scout of some sort for over here, but can't really afford one. Unfortunately, when you're up against a Panzer division and they've got the option to just cover the entire map in half tracks, you end up in a situation where it's hard to actually take the stuff that you want to take because all the stuff that you want to take is ridiculously freaking expensive. But yeah, just going to spread around with some of these anti-tank guns. We're going to try and potentially kick up to that village at some point in time and up to this village. This kind of makes me wonder who the hell balanced this map, because they've got villages on both of their sides. So whoever did this is a jackass. But yeah, sometimes the world is full of assholes. Alright, so pretty decent odds that they're going to be able to rush into that town there without me being able to really do a whole hell of a lot about it. But we might be able to take out this Kubel with our vehicle before it gets out of range. Nope. Okay, we might be able to push up to this here. And that particular SDKFZ can't do jack dick all against my Humber here. And we also managed to get a shot with the... Oh shit. Oh shit, get out of the way. Okay, so we're out of the way now. So that's good. Yeah, and this is one of the things I was a little bit worried about here. Get out, get out, get out. Okay, so if I could push forward with our... these guys, that would be great. But for the meantime, what I want to do is bring in a recon team. Get a recon team into that church there. We are managing to get some good fire on these guys now with these rifles that are in this building here and that extra bit of veterancy there. And it looks like we're able to sort of pick off a couple guys over here too, so that's pretty good. Combination's doing pretty well. I just need to be able to get some more infantry up, so we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to bring up 3 units of rifles over to here. 1 unit of stormtroops. So we're going to storm this side, I think. We'll bring up another rifle squad for here as well, just for the sake of it. Okay, so our rifle leader, for some reason, ran into the middle of the road. I do not remember telling them to do that. But apparently that's what they're doing. Okay, so that's all as it happens to be. Let's grab our Willis here, tell it to disembark into that center there. And we can probably go ahead and grab another recon team. We'll send the recon team elsewhere, but we'll send the Humber into here anyway. Ooh, they're coming up with a Pack 38 up here. I'm going to probably need to get myself a little bit of the good old... I can't remember what right now. Artillery, probably. If we want to get anywhere with this offense. Getting some decent shots here. Oh, crap. Get out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. Okay. Well, here comes a bomber here. It's probably coming after my sniper team. They're sometimes safe in this building, but other times they get instantly wiped out. Or they miss the building. Okay. Well, that's good too. But yeah, so if we can keep these guys relatively pushed down, and pinned down rather, and get our Humber up there, then we can probably do some good stuff here. So we're going to take the Humber and separate them from the Recce. Finally got that stupid unit killed off. Alright. So the only problem is, like, I can't push into this area all that easily, so... Alright. Oops, shit. Alright, well, actually, no, that's fine. That's all fine. Over here, we've got similar stuff going on here. Got a whole bunch of Bedfords with troops that are not actually deployed, which is lovely. Get you guys up around here. And, I think what we're going to do to sort of guarantee that we can push through here is actually get air. This is probably actually a tremendous waste of a bomb, but... Gonna push up here. Alright, so that took out that stupid thing. Now we just got a ton of fire coming into that poor guy. Yeah, we're gonna push forward with this guy to stop this pack. But this pack is probably screwed anyway. Before it can even fire, yeah. No surprises there. Pinned down, probably dead. Alright, so we've managed to push forward pretty damn well here. Alright, let's just start putting some fire down on that Pack 38 that's on this side over here. Managed to blow those guys up with our Grenadier unit. Keep bounding up with these troops if we can. If/when we can. Nice, okay. And I need to start thinking about getting some artillery at this point in time. Okay, so that's a spa troop up there. Let's get these guys up like this. And it looks like I've got a pretty big pocket to push forward in this area here. Either way, I'm going to try and get ourselves an artillery piece to try and start hitting up that unit over there. We're probably going to need more anti-tank fairly soon, though. Okay, get these guys up like this. We should probably also get command up here. Well, we got the ram, I guess, so that's probably good enough. Actually, I should not go that far forward with this guy, because there's potential for... Yeah, anti-tank. Bounce. Even though I think that hit my side armor. Okay. So what did we lose? I wasn't really paying enough attention. I think we lost our command car there. Okay, that's fine. Let's get some artillery up, though. Like I was saying. Get this guy up. Let's get some more infantry up. Another one of these guys. Another one of these guys. Okay, so if I can get a bombing run on that pack, we should be pretty okay as far as all that goes. Don't mind actually rushing the Humber into this sort of situation here. Also, we've got a Piet team here, it looks like. helping out just a little bit. Oh, they're coming in with a martyr, actually. That's interesting. Okay, strange choice in my opinion, but can't always choose what you're going to be doing here. Oh, that is gonna suck. That has a ton of suck potential. Okay. No good hits there. So we're not too concerned about any of that. So we just have to worry about that martyr that's going to come in a second here. Okay, I think we've actually done enough damage with this thing, though. Okay, so let's try and get this thing... Oh, he's turned his rear armor to us, too, and he's trying to move around the other direction for some reason? Alright. Interesting. Now, they have buffed the damage that anti-air does, so I'm actually going to probably need to get some here. A little bit worried that he's got the two of them here, so he does have that potential to actually try to kill me with that sort of stuff. I kind of want to try and kill these guys as well, but not really going to happen with what we've got on the field right now. Instead, I'm going to take this guy, get him out of the Bedford, get this aimed up and fired at that pack. Come on, game. Yeah, and here comes the stupid air. Like, the fact that you can just stay out there, like, is pretty realistic, though, so... Like, the fact that you can just loiter. That's, I think, what they call it. I'm just gonna bring this guy up here this way, I think. The thing is, I don't really have the ability to push up that elegantly until I've got some other stuff here. It's got a flak thing trying to duel my ram here. That's a real bad call. Alright, we got that pinned down now. So I can rush forward with some of my stuff at this point in time. Oh, spot trooper up there, if I recall correctly. Do not want to run in front of him, so we're not going to. Alright, push up like this. It's all fine. We're in phase B at this point in time. I need a little bit more anti-air. We're going to go ahead and get some tripulstons out in the field here, and I'm going to be putting them sort of near these buildups of troops. Yeah, okay. Fortunately, I am firing back this time, so... The problem is that the spa troops actually are superior to my guys here, so... Actually, let's move these guys to there. Alright, let's go attack this JU-87. Not really too keen on him just having permanent air superiority here. Looks like he's going to get away, though, anyway. Oh, shit. Martyr and a bunch of other crap here. Okay, so we're going to need to get you to bomb out that martyr. And you, I'm going to get to attack these spot troops, actually. Actually, no, we'll do the pack. Small chance that you can kill something like a martyr with one of these, but looks like we're not going to get that small chance here. Okay, so I think we took out that anti-tank gun now, so let's go ahead and start firing at this pack instead. Okay. Got one of them. Let's get another one of these here. Let's just take this guy out as fast as we can. As soon as we take out that vision, it's going to be a lot easier for us to deal with the rest of that crap that he's got there. We're going to push up to, I think, here. We need to get line of sight onto these U-304s. I think I see some anti-air over there. I need to get these guys out before their ME-103 or whatever they're actually taking comes in and kills me. But that's fine. Alright, so we got our Tripolston over here, and the nice thing about putting one of these like in the bushes lines over here is that it does actually a pretty fantastic job also of being anti-infantry. So we're going to push one up on this side too. I need another tank or anti-tank thing on the side here as well, but ooh, track's broken, nice. SDKFZ on this side over here. The BF Panzer IV is kind of dangerous for me to duel with my RAM. It's got enough armor penetration that it can do some pretty serious work there. I think they're firing at my infantry here, so this is actually kind of okay. Yeah, we got that anti-air there. Okay, so gonna need to start spamming out more anti-tank though. I should actually be getting some of these guys down here too. But I don't particularly feel like I need to get much more, like, any tanks, really. Oh, what the hell's that? It's a Brumber. Oh, shit. For Serial. He is super serious here. Okay, with my AT pinned down like that, we're in kind of a bad spot here, but I think we might be able to get a flank on this BEF, on this Panzer here. And I'm also going to go ahead and put in a bombing run on... I'll put it on the Martyr, actually, because the Panzer IV is actually in sort of a more dangerous position here. Shit. Alright, we're going after this Ju-87. I'm going to just try and make it so that he can't easily aim at my 6-pounder here, which is what he's probably going after. Yeah, so he managed to miss, like, all of those shots. Took some transmission damage to our RAM because we diverted, but... See if we can take out... No, we can't take out the Junker. Falling back with his one anti-tank there. Managed to take him out. That's good. If we can take out this Martyr as well, that would be fantastic, but no, we missed, so we're going to try and back out here. Yeah, so... This as the case... Wondering if I need to fall back with this guy. Probably do. Yeah, let's fall back. Okay, so let's actually get up some tanks though. It'll help out quite a bit in the long run of things. Yeah, so they've actually got quite a lot of flak down here. It's gonna make it a lot harder for me to keep pushing forward. Just manage to get those bombs off, though. Alright, let's start putting down some artillery fire into these guys here. What the hell's going on with that? Yeah, so he's not actually coming forward with his tanks and stuff here. So, I don't really need to actually worry that much about what these guys are doing. They're just sort of doing their own thing here. Alright, so that's a good pocket. What did I lose? One of my rifles? Okay, that's fine. Causing a lot of fallbacks over here, but I kind of probably need more. I don't know. Let's go ahead and getting up another tank. Bring it to tank here. Yeah, so like the Tripolston here is just doing friggin' work here. Oh, look at this. Stop firing with our artillery into our own guys here. Let's go ahead and bring up a supply. Kind of also want to try bringing in a priest, because those are actually quite good, but... Alright, let's bring our command carrier around here too. And get a little bit more work done here. Use machine gun, burn this guy down pretty quickly. Alright, what have we got over here? Just trying to get in a fight over top of a Tripolston there, and I can bring in some of my units here. Just kill this guy a bit faster so we don't have to keep wasting ammunition on it, which is pretty nice. How the hell did this guy get back up? Interesting. Very interesting. Ooh, that was a nice bombing strike from my opponent there. Okay. Well, with that all aside, still stuck here with an SDKFZ here that's kind of in a bad spot. Might want to start pushing forward on this side a little bit too. Where'd I get an air raid from? Interesting. Well, either way. I think I kind of want to get... At this point in time, I should probably focus on getting some more anti-tank spread around. It's just going to be so important by the time Phase C rolls around. Oh, this is interesting. Probably going to have to open field this guy. Ah, shit, this looks like a slow mover. Usually slow-moving airplanes are bad news. So even though they upgraded the lethality on these sort of on the AA guns, like it's still actually much easier to just kill them with the other things with the aircraft. Kind of want to bring in like some artillery here, but let's bring more anti-tank. Just spread it around everywhere. Getting side shots on these Panzer IVs, but I'm not hitting anything. It's a bit unfortunate. It's like these max range shots with unvetted vehicles though, so typically speaking you don't hit anything with those. I wonder if they got a Brumbar still. I thought we killed it, but maybe we didn't. Oh, of course. Of course, you son of a bitch. Okay. This means war, you son of a bitch. Okay, we have got access to our 17-pounders now, so let's get a couple of those, get them near the center line here. We're just going to try and suppress these guys a little bit. Alright, we're going to push up with these guys as well. And I should probably actually move this guy to get line of sight on this side, since we got lots of anti-tank stuff sighted around the other side here. I think this is my recce getting wrecked here, so... No, recon... Oh, they're dead. Okay, well. Time to get another one, probably? Not really sure. Yeah, these guys aren't firing anything important anymore. So let's go get these guys set up over here. It's not a great spot or anything like that, but it'll do. For the most part. I was kind of pushing forward without really any real line of sight here, as far as I can tell. Oh yeah, I got a stag hound here. Goodbye, stag hound. Rip so hard. Jesus. Okay, well, whatever. Took it a lot longer to kill that than I thought it was going to. Just get in here and try and deal a little bit of morale damage to these guys. Alright, so this is just going to cause a bit of morale hit to these guys. Let's get out in this Ju-87 though with our Spitfires as well. Okay, I'm going to fast move out to this way. Get these panicking vehicles surrendered if I can. The 20mm on this actually should be able to cause these guys to, like, die. But looks like it's unnecessary. Got a couple of surrenders off that. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, good. Let's get you over to here. Let's get you over to here. These will be some good angles, I think. Okay. Got a, what is this, Butte Sherman coming in on the side here. I'm out of command infantry on this side, but can bring in a couple more pretty cheaply. I've got tons of points sort of like pooling here. I'm going to get a Mosquito while we're at it. I think we actually deploy this one down here. It was slightly Canadian accented there. I'm gonna fast move this guy back down here, actually. And you get set up over here. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the way things are rolling here. I think we bring in another Sherman, maybe even a Sherman command tank, and just put it near the village, just because they keep sending armor that I kind of have to respond to. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off, actually, until this guy gets closer, because that is a King Tiger. Is this a 17-pounder or a 6-pounder? Okay, so I'm going to turn this off as well, actually, and just get these guys up close. Now, the thing about a King Tiger is that it's got, like, so much friggin' armor. That it's kind of dangerous. Okay, we're gonna have to try and take out this guy though if we can. Just a quick snipe and then move the tank back, or we fire at the Königstiger. Okay, so that's unideal. Okay, so we get back in here, I think. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Okay. We need some spotters up here, I think, is the problem. I suspect he's got, like, a scout somewhere. The thing about the Königstiger is that it will, like, absolutely friggin' wreck my AT guns. Oh, he's showing the side armor, he's showing the side armor. Okay, if we can wipe out this this group here, then we should be fine. Alright, so if we can get this guy out, that would help. Okay. So we've got to fall back, but actually killing it at this point, since we didn't get that great angle that we wanted, is going to be a lot harder, so. Now we can eventually kill this thing with this sort of fire, but it is not easy. Like, track broken would probably be easier than sort of what we're going for here. Yeah, bouncing shots left and right here. I'm not that surprised. I need to push up with the 17-pounder, I think. But he's been forced back pretty hard. Okay, so let's move up with these rifle leaders here. Let's get you guys out. Piat's absolutely trash, but you're still better than nothing here. Oh shit. Oh, that's just a command carrier. Okay, that's a Panzer 4G, so that shouldn't really be a match for my stuff over here either. So, just gonna bring a couple Shermans up the side anyway, but... Alright, see if we can take this guy out. He obviously wants to stop the hurt of all the stuff coming out this side here. Alright. I know he's basically retreating that fighter, so I'm not gonna push him out towards me. Oh wow, he got out just in time, that bastard. Okay, I don't know what this guy was doing, but it was not right. Okay, so yeah, this guy's super dead, but we did manage to kill that. This guy will probably stop being pinned down pretty soon. Transmission damage on this guy is really slowing my ability to move forward there. Alright, so Piat shots at the Butte Sherman. Missed that one. Alright, we got him with the Piat there. It's not often you get any kills with those things. Looks like we need to go ahead and bring in a Bedford, supply up our stuff over here. And I can really just sort of like keep it easy a bit here. I'm not really too concerned pushing forward or anything like that. Might just bring up a bit more infantry here to help support, but... Okay, I can't afford to bring my 16-pounder up, or 17-pounder up here. It's just too much crap. I can, however, afford to get a mosquito and bring it on this infantry push here, making it so that this becomes a purely infantry push, or artillery push, purely tank push. Alright. Managed to get some good hits on those bombers there. Or on those grenadiers, pioneers, rather. Alright, let's see if we can get some hits on these guys here. Alright. Managed to get killed there with this really wonky ass shot here. Pretty happy with that. Alright. Alright. So yeah, because we're able to sort of destroy this infantry, we can kind of save our tanks from being exposed to that kind of fire, or anti-tanks rather, from being exposed to that. Oh shit, from that kind of fire. Koenigsegger's still a threat, turns out. Opponent keeps bringing in these flanker wolves, and they just are not working out for him. Alright. Got our other mosquito now. Let's go ahead and send it in. Let's get this aimed there. And... alright, that worked. Alright, so get these guys. I'm gonna have to move this guy backwards sort of here. Oh, I guess we got some shots with some other stuff here, but... Alright, we took out the Koenigsegger. Not entirely sure what did it, but I'm guessing it was like the Piat team actually, which is really silly, but it works. You can't get close to the Piat because it bounces a lot, but it doesn't bounce all the time. Ooh, I see a nice looking flak. I love how there was this one guy standing on the ground there, and then the guy in a fighter pilot. The fighter pilot just swoops in and is like, you know what would be a great idea? Just killing this one infantryman. I think I'll go do that. Swoop down there, pick off this one little dot in the horizon, and kill him. You know. Alright, there we go. I mean, it's clearly a fair fight. Anyway, let's go ahead and push up with this one rifleman. I've got so many points that I'm just not spending because I just don't need to. But I should probably be spreading more anti-tank around the map still. Like, what if they try to do a breakthrough over here and I don't have enough anti-tank stuff, so... Alright, this can stop that from firing. Oh, nope, there we go. See it again. 2 meters out of range, because I moved 2 meters out of range. Good for me. Okay. Now I have 80% of the points, which is nice. You know what would be a good idea, actually, is just taking out this Flak 48 with a big airstrike. If we can keep it suppressed down enough, then stop it from doing too much. Can probably kill it here. It's just doing a tank charge with like really cheap tanks at this point in time. Oh, there comes a dive bomber. Oh no, that's a fighter. Interesting. Strange, but interesting. flew over the tripolston for a little bit. That's actually possibly going to save it. No. Oh, you got on it. We got on at 6 again. And that should be enough to take it out. Alright, perfect. Yeah, my opponent's sort of throwing away that air by bringing in that kind of dribs drabs kind of thing there. Over here we got like some guys just trying to rush our tanks. Alright, let's push forward with these riflemen. Push forward with some more riflemen. Our 17-pounder is about to get pinned down, which is fine, because we've already done a lot of the work that we need to here. Oops. Alright, let's bring you guys home. Alright, so anyone trying to, like, rush through here with just enough armor is not going to have enough armor. That's kind of the point of this sort of defense here. He's forced to kind of pull back just a little bit, but I'm just going to go ahead and continue hitting this with the 17 or 25-pounder. Get this guy set up over here, I guess. Why not over here, actually? Yeah, right there ought to do. Okay. Alright, it's a little bit worrisome. Let's get a mosquito after it. Get a couple hits with the, shit. Alright, get a couple hits on it with the, artillery here and we'll be in business. I should probably put a dingo there or something, but... just bring Shermans up. God damn it. This thing is so resilient, the Flak 41. It's always got so much ability to survive everything just on account of it having so many crew members. You'd think that that wouldn't actually make it more likely to survive any of this stuff, but apparently it does. Alright. Well, that's fine. I'm starting to get some kills here with these anti-tank guns. My anti-tank gun accuracy this game has been pretty bad. I should move our rifle leader up to here, I think. I was kind of just in a position to particularly get, like, any tanks that were channeled down that way. Ah, finally. Jesus. Alright. So that was the important thing for us to hit. It's no longer really important. Like, I don't need to push forward at all at this point in time. And I haven't needed to, like, most of the game, but... you just need to have enough leeway for when your opponent does bring in a Connex Tiger that you don't get rolled back if he uses it effectively. And, like, my opponent didn't have any great opportunities to use it effectively here. Like, it's such a bad unit when it's unsupported because you can just sort of draw it, channel it into a sort of small area and then kill it. This spy thing is going to have a bad day. This might be another. It's a Butte Sherman. Okay. Alright, so that was good. We've got the command radius here for the 17-pounder as well, so that helps us a ton. But we have been revealed to that Butte Sherman, which I want to make sure that we're attacking the Butte Sherman here. He's still fast moving. I think it's because that thing's only got 1,000 range, but yeah, he's in range now, I think. But yeah, no, that was a relaxing game. Jesus. Got another bit of a level up there. Okay. Yeah, so our Ram did actually do okay. I thought I just sort of wasted it, but I did actually take out the Brumber. We did manage to take out the Panzer IV, Flak, and a Panzer 35S, so this stuff is kind of crappy, but being able to take the Panzer IV and the Brumbar, both of those are excellent, so the fact that we did actually end up losing it to the... I didn't realize I killed the Brumbar with it, and I thought that was still kicking around or something like that, or walked in front of a 6-pounder. 6-pounders, of course, doing their sort of work there. Over here we got like just crap tons of stuff that got killed by this Humber here with the shooter Allen. Good for him. We got Pig Guts over here with our snipers here. Managed to take out a Pak 38 and 2 sets of Panzer Grenadiers, so he did pretty well. Yeah, 25-pounder. Like, I've been finding that the Canadian artillery just does not hit any targets. We did manage to take out a Pak 38 and a Pak 41, but that was over a very long period of time. Spitfire Mark 9 took out an ME 109. We got another Junker 87 and a Flanker Wolf 190 with our other Spitfire over here under McFarlane, which is pretty good. This was actually a bomber, though. That's pretty impressive, so pretty happy about that. 17 pounder over here is what ended up killing that Conix Tiger. I knew it was probably that Conix Tiger. So we got Bradley over here, managing to knock one of those out along with a U-304, a Panzer IV, the King Tiger. It's a prize worth hanging on your door. U-304F, SDKFZ7. So a lot of these were pretty mediocre and kind of a waste of a 17 pounder, but then you get the King Tiger, so that's why you have to have those on the field. Because if you don't have these on the field, you can't take out a King Tiger with the 6 pounders. You saw how many shots my 6 pounders were bouncing off of that here. This one was kind of more of a waste here, taking out a Butte Sherman, a 304, and a Panzer 35S. You could have done all that with a 6 pounder anyway. I sort of threw away our Shermans. I didn't really do anything with them, but I had no reason to sort of push forward in this case. So yeah, that was pretty enjoyable. Nice relaxing game of Steel Division for our for our Relaxing with Yukitsu episode. That was pretty bad, actually. 3,875 for 760 kills. That's kind of one-sided there. Huh. And he's managed to actually friendly fire himself with quite a few kills there. So anyway, hope you found this video enjoyable, and of course, as always, hope to see you guys all next time.